May 20th, 2010. And tonight we're going to expose one more eBay seller that sells a ton of forgeries. And that seller's eBay ID is Theblindside5000. Theblindside5000. He has sold over 1,000 forgeries, all on 8x10 photos. Geez, how convenient. And like I always say, and I'm going to be repetitive and redundant about this, half the problems with forgeries in the hobby industry are the buyers. eBay autograph buyers are the stupidest buyers in the world. If you bought any of the stuff that I'm going to expose tonight, if you bought anything from Theblindside5000, you bought a forgery. So please do not call yourself an autograph collector, because you guys are half the problem. Of course, these sellers are committing fraud by doing this. They're accepting money in exchange for forgeries. But you people, you buyers, you have no business buying autographs because you don't know anything about autographs. Why are you buying this stuff? Why are you believing this guy? Look at the guy's feedback. He keeps selling the same autograph items over and over and over again. Did you ever think to use some common sense and ask, where is this seller acquiring all of this stuff, all of these autographs from all major players? Do you know how difficult it really is to get an autograph from a superstar athlete? It isn't easy. Yet there are thousands of sellers on eBay selling forgeries, doing the exact same thing that this seller is doing, or that the previous seller I did a video on called HT Sports 9999, aka Hockey Sports Town 401, who has sold over $30,000 worth of forgeries. eBay does not filter out forgeries. eBay makes a ton of money on forgeries because you dopey buyers, you idiot buyers, buy this crap. So let's now expose some of the forgeries from seller Theblindside5000. This is a Tim Tebow forgery from seller Theblindside5000, another dirtbag seller. This is item number 220-603-794-399, sold for a whopping $27. And the buyer left feedback that reads, love the photo, that he's a big Tebow fan. You can't be a big Tebow fan if you don't know Tebow's autograph, and that's an obvious forgery. So don't call yourself a Tebow fan since you don't even know his autograph. All these autographs that I'm going to show you, and the ones that are in his feedback, over 1,000 forgeries by this seller, were all done, all penned by the same person. It's so obvious. I mean, you dopey buyers are the ones that keep these sellers of forgeries in business. That's why I can do these videos. Here's a David Wright forgery from seller Theblindside5000. Item number 2206-0375-4198. 4198. Sold for a whopping $550. The feedback left by this buyer reads, great eBayer. Yeah, a great eBayer for selling forgeries. What a dopey buyer. You know, somebody said to me that I'm looking like a jackass calling these buyers idiots and morons. Well, you know, I tried for years to educate people about forgeries and autographs. And buyers always got defensive, always tell me to mind my own business. So it ends up being, this is what I do now. You buyers are half the problem. You guys, you buyers are morons and idiots for buying this crap. Because you people know nothing about autographs. eBay autograph buyers are the dumbest buyers, the stupidest buyers in the world. Do you know how many forgeries are on eBay every year that are sold? The number is in the 7 figures. Think about that. eBay makes a ton of profit on forgeries. The same buyer bought this forgery of Ichiro that sold for a whopping $15.50. Item number 3205-2777-6315. Again, this buyer calls this seller of forgeries a great eBayer. Yeah, a great seller of forgeries. That's about it. Some idiot spent $60 on this forgery of LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Carmelo Anthony. And the feedback from the buyer writes, very satisfied with product. How can you be very satisfied with a forgery? All of these forgeries were penned by one person. Item number 220-599-446840. Unbelievable, these buyers. You buyers make me sick. As much as you do the sellers. Here's a Brett Favre forgery that sold for a whopping 2049. Item number 3205-249-00606. The buyer left in the feedback, awesome. Yeah, all it is an awesome forgery of Brett Favre. This is what, and I will continue. If you want me to call me a jackass, I don't care. We as collectors are sick and tired of you sellers of forgeries and you buyers of forgeries. You guys are ruining the hobby, and I'm going to continue to do these videos, whether you guys like it or not, and whether eBay likes it or not. Now this guy is pretty shrewd when he's selling his forgeries. This is a Jeter Griffey forgery that sold for $23.06. Item number 220-600-998-588. What he's doing, he actually puts Griffey in the title description, but leaves out Jeter. Now Jeter's name in a title description pulls a lot of searches. So why would you leave Jeter's name out of this auction? Because he doesn't want people like me to find these auctions to expose them on YouTube. That's why. These two stupid, ugly-looking forgeries sold for $23.06 by a dopey buyer. Period. And some idiot buyer spent $102.50 on this mess. Michael Jordan forgery, along with a Charles Barkley, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James. 4 forgeries, all penned by one person. Some idiot spent $102.50 on this. Item number 220-601-01-1213. And the guy that said I look like a jackass, you know, lashing out at buyers and sellers and everything else. Well, I'd rather be a jackass than a seller or a buyer of forgeries. Thank you for your comment. Here's another LeBron, Barkley, Kobe, Michael Jordan forgery. This one sold for a whopping $70 from seller of forgeries. We call these guys power forgers. Theblindside5000. Item number 220-599-450-789 by seller of forgeries. Theblindside5000. And some idiot spent $36 on this Peyton Manning, Tom Brady forgery. Item number 3205-2490-1904. And another Brett Favre forgery from seller The Blind Side. I think I showed this one already. Why am I showing this one twice? I showed it twice. I make a mistake here and there. I don't redo my videos. Whatever comes out, comes out. It's the way it is. Although this seller has sold multiples of Brett Favre forgeries. Get that fact straight. This LeBron and Shaquille O'Neal forgery from seller The Blind Side 5000 sold for $50. Item number 3205-26341-929 from seller of forgeries The Blind Side 5000. And here's a Ichiro Griffey forgery from Power Forger The Blind Side 5000 sold for a whopping $25. Item number 220-5918-75802. Another forgery from Power Forger, and eBay loves these kind of sellers because these kind of sellers make eBay a lot of money. Sidney Crosby Ovechkin forgery on one photograph sold for $55.53. Item number 220-594-320007. Some moron buyer. I hope this guy doesn't call him an autograph collector of hockey, because these are obvious forgeries and they're ugly forgeries, all penned by one person. And here's an ugly Kobe forgery from Power Forger, The Blind Side 5000, sold for a whopping $20.50. Item number 3205-1339-8896. And a Manny Pacquiao forgery. I hope this guy doesn't call himself a boxing fan or collector of autographs, because this is an obvious Manny Pacquiao forgery. Sold for a whopping $36. 220-591-907-467 from Power Forger, The Blind Side 5000. There are thousands of sellers like this on eBay selling forgeries. eBay loves these people. They make them a lot of money. And one final one, again, in the auction description, he mentioned Stan Musial, even though Stan Musial's forgery of a signature is not on this photograph, but Albert Pujols is. He left out Albert Pujols' name in the title description because he doesn't want it found out from people like myself who find this stuff. But this Pujols is an ugly forgery. Item number 3205-1962-6628. Sold for a whopping $20.25 from Power Forger on eBay, The Blind Side 5000. And I will continue to do videos on single sellers of forgeries, because I want to show everybody just how bad eBay is. And eBay is rampant with fraud between forgeries of autographs and, of course, coins. So I will see you guys in another day or two with another Power Forger.